Some of the touted breakthrough technologies of 2017. Reinforcement learning. Consider training a dog a new trick. You can't tell the dog what to be done verbally, but you can always reward them if it does it right, and can punish them if they got it wrong. Soon the dog learns the trick that made his master happy, and thereby he got rewarded. This is known as credit assessment problem, and we can use similar methods to train computers, in executing many tasks like playing chess, assessing and scheduling workloads, and driving robotic devices. Reinforcement learning with ever-improving artificial intelligence, is expected to do much more sophisticated jobs instead of playing games, allocating jobs, etc. RL is touted to redefine automated cars, and can make robots IQ on par with human beings, so that it may self-rationalize on any given situation. Much headway still needs to be made, but you can safely say that it will be the next big breakthrough technology for sure. Human Cell Atlas. Human Cell Atlas is considered to be the next big breakthrough technological advancement. The Cell Atlas can create comprehensive reference maps of all human cells, so as to decode the basic element of life. The Cell Atlas is perceived to aid human in understanding one's health, and can aid doctors in diagnosing, and also help in observing, and treating diseases. Though the cells are the basic unit of life, we are still groping at dark. They change enormously within our body, and express different sets of genes. Having the maps of different types of cells, will aid us in decipher all of their functions, and can make us understand the activities within the biological networks. Comprehensive Human Cell Atlas would provide us with a unique ID card for each type of cells. Having a three-dimensional map on how cell types work together to form tissues can enlighten us in how all body systems are connected. Moreover, many perceives that it can provide most valuable insight in health issues. Cell Atlas can shed light on identifying particular genes causing a particular disease, and can analyze what triggers the production of such cell types. Gene therapy. It is an experimental therapy technique, which uses the genes to treat and prevent disease. Doctors are in the process of mastering this technique, in order to treat disorders, by inserting a gene into a patient's cells. Research has been ongoing, and some clinical practice is also simultaneously carried on. The technique is used in replacing mutated gene that cause to spread disease, destroying a mutated gene that not functioning properly, or even adding a new gene to fight a peculiar illness. As of now, the gene therapy stands risky, and actual clinical practice is done for the diseases that have no known cure. In the near future, we will see the gene therapy transforms the way medical treatment is provided for cancer, heart disease, and other common illnesses. Hot solar panel. We see solar panels on every rooftop, airports, sunshades of a football ground, and even seen floating on reservoir dams. But the present solar panels made of silicon remained heavy, inefficient, and over-expensive. These panels are researched to be inefficient, and an alternate was long overdue, as the present silicon panel converts only a marginal percentage of given sunlight into power. But things going to change in near future, as the scientists from MIT has come up with a different type of panel that uses inventive engineering and advances in material science to procure and store maximum dispensed sunlight energy. The idea is to convert the sunlight into heat and then change it back to light. MIT claims their device can absorb more energy compared to its photovoltaic cell and result in drastic improvement in efficiency. Face recognition software. No cash, no wallet, no card, no PIN, no biometric, but you can still pay for any goods and services through a click of your face. Face detection systems are getting popularity in authorized payment, providing access to facilities, and tracking down criminals who had been tagged before. Face recognition software have come a long way since last 2 years, and the technology is expanding ever so fast. The driving technology behind face recognition will provide drastic changes in the way banks, markets, transportation, and legal system carry on their day-to-day activities. Autopilot cargo trucks. In last 2 years we have seen many venture into driverless cars, like Tesla Motors, Google's Waymo, Volkswagen, and many more. Automobile industries have been forecasting that, by 2030 the vehicles will be sufficiently autonomous, and autopilot cars will be common. But to have a driverless 18-wheeler trucks, will baffles our imagination. The recent breakthrough technological marvel predicts plausible autopilot cargo trucks in near future. Driverless trucks can be much more than an automated car, as autonomous trucks can closely coordinate their movements, and maneuver subtle change of route, and thereby help in maximize fuel, and complete their trip sooner, and efficient. One have to keep in mind, the technological hurdles are much larger compared to autopilot cars, as big as a cargo truck needs to facilitate much more sophisticated sensors, and code to match the situational awareness. Reversing paralysis and neural lace. Scientists from US and China have been researching ways to place a tiny electronic mesh sensor, which is flexible and thin enough to be injected into the brain. We have heard of neural lace, which is perceived to be able to overview and treat neurodegenerative disorders, such as Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and other life-altering brain disorders. Neuroscientists in Europe are having advanced clinical trials on animals, by placing a device beneath its skull, touching its motor cortex, and wirelessly connecting to its limbs bypassing the spinal cord to gauge its outcome. The research team claims to have gained a lot of ground, and can aid health and medical field, in multiple folds.